Hello, everybody. How's it going? Jonathan here. I hope all is well. I'm super excited to have a very special guest on with me today. His name is Tracy Gibbs. He is our Chief Scientific Advisor and Formulator for Vasayo. And we're going to get him on here, and he's going to answer some of our questions that are going to cover the products a little bit more in depth. And we're just going to take it from there, guys. So very interesting information. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Thanks so much. If you guys have any questions or concerns, definitely write them in the comments, and we might have time to actually answer them for you at the end. So we'll see how it goes. If not, I can answer them for you after the fact, or I can send you to Tracy's fan page, which is actually Tracy Gibbs at Vasayo Science. So you can check that out and send any questions to him right directly, and go from there. So hey Joe, hey Billy. Billy, how's it going? I haven't seen you or heard from you in ages. Thanks for tuning in, Mandy. Great to see you guys again. Just waiting on Tracy. Oh, man. I invite him and then it's... Okay, we'll try that. There we go. Joe! How you doing, bud? Thanks for tuning in. Oh, I got a little message here from Tracy here. Oh, yes. Yes, I invited you. Sorry about that, guys. Tracy's just messaging me now, wondering why he's not getting on his end, but I'm inviting him. I don't know what's going on. So we're having a little bit of technical difficulties, guys. I apologize. Hopefully we can get it sorted out sooner than later. Oh, here we go. Think this is it here. Oh, yeah. Yes. There we go. We're adding them right now, guys. Awesome. Excellent. Hey, Rob. How you doing, bud? Thanks so much for tuning in, guys.
Hey,
oh,
how you doing?
There he is. Hey, Tracy. How you doing?
Good.
Perfect. Thanks. Sorry about the issues there. I don't know if that was on my end or what, but I apologize for that.
Yeah, no problem. I got it, though, and we're on, so we're good to go.
Perfect. Excellent. So we're just going to get right into this. First of all, I want to thank you so much for taking the time to be here and answer these questions. If you could just start off, just briefly give a little bit about your background, how long you've been formulating products for, how you came to Vasayo, and basically what your goal and vision is from a product standpoint with the company.
That's a lot of questions.
That's a load of questions.
I was going to say, next time I'm going to have you introduce me. I hate talking about myself.
Fair enough.
But yeah, I mean, just to give you a basic, do this in a couple of minutes here. My background is in pharmacognosy. That's ethnobotany and organic chemistry. I literally have traveled all over the world, looking for the best raw materials from raw material suppliers all over the world. I've been formulating products. I formulated my first product in 1994. So what does that make it? 23 years. I owned a research and development company for 22 years where I produced, a little over 1,000 formulas. The formulas that I produced sold a little over $2 billion in revenue. I wish I would have made that my own, but unfortunately I sold the formula. So I either just got royalties or got paid on the formula. But I've always been, the guy in the background. I've never really associated myself with any one particular company, but, I make good products. It's one thing I'm good at doing. And when Dallin Larson called me and said he wanted me to make some products that were disruptive, that could really help people and change people's lives, I knew kind of exactly what I wanted to do. And Dallin is the guy that can get the product in people's hands and make it happen. So we're a great team. I enjoy working for him, and I love what I do.
Absolutely. Yeah, you definitely are good at making your products, and we're so thankful and happy to have you on board. So no, that's great. We're going to get right into the new products that just launched in January that you formulated for us. Core Complete we'll start off with. It is by far my favorite product, and I hear it's yours as well. And if you just want to talk about why that is and some of the key features and benefits of that.
Yeah, I struggled for years, like literally from about 1998, I had a dream and a goal to make a true whole food multivitamin. In other words, a product that is not a bunch of synthetic isolates, but literally is just a bunch of foods. And it took me a long time to do it. It wasn't until 2008 that I formulated my first really whole food multi. But even since then, we've had so many new discoveries in technologies and fermentation processes and things to where what I did in 2008 is really outdated. Even though there's still a ton of companies that aren't even doing what I was doing back in 2008, from my knowledge and my perspective, it was outdated. So when Dallin asked me to formulate, a multivitamin, because everybody uses a multivitamin, I kind of knew exactly what I wanted. I wanted something to where you wouldn't have to buy any other supplement. I wanted probiotics in it. I wanted enzymes in it. I wanted all the omegas. We have omega-3, 5, 6, 7, and 9 in the product. I wanted phytochemicals. I wanted superfoods. I wanted super berries, plus the vitamins and minerals that come from food sources. So that's what the Core Complete is. It's in one little easy, convenient little packet. You just take 4 capsules a day. Yeah, there you go. There it is. So there's your omega and the 4 blend of the other powders. It literally supplies 100% of just about everything that you need. Just as I mentioned, probiotics, enzymes, trace minerals, macro minerals. It's all there. And that's why it's my favorite product. I use it every day. I take it every day. I break open a capsule, just one capsule, and I put that in my 18 months old, baby food or oatmeal that I feed her in the morning. So we all take it here. It's a great product.
Absolutely. It really is a true all-in-one, and it's a multivitamin that you actually will feel the difference. And you guys are literally giving it away. It's incredible. Honestly, if you were to buy those things separately,
that is nuts.
Hey?
I said $67 for all of it I just described is nuts.
It's unreal. Honestly, if you were to buy all those things separately, you'd be way beyond $300. It's incredible.
Yep.
I do want to just talk about one of the about the omegas in that Core Complete. Now, I notice it's actually like a red amber color. It's not typically your yellow color that you see with so many other omegas. Why is that?
Well, that's because of a natural phytochemical called astaxanthin. Most companies just sell an omega-3, right? An omega-3 is a synthetic isolate. And if you don't believe that, if you think it's natural, well, go find me an omega-3 fish.
Yeah.
Go find me an omega-3 growing on a tree somewhere. There is no such thing as omega-3 all by itself in nature. I mean, just the name even sounds kind of chemically. I mean, omega-3. It's not oil, right? Inside of a natural fish oil contains omega-3s, omega-5s, omega-6s, omega-7s, omega-8s, omega-9s. It's like an orange. An orange isn't just vitamin C, right? An orange has citrus bioflavonoids, it has neurangen, it has calcium, it has magnesium, it's got folic acid, it's got lots of things. It just doesn't have vitamin C. So why in the world would you synthetically isolate just omega-3 and then take that in a capsule? And that's what that is. That nice yellow, pretty omega-3 capsule is a synthetic isolate. Ours is 100% virgin salmon oil, and a responsible company only harvests the salmon after they spawn, so that it's sustainable, right? They allow the fish to lay their eggs, and salmon, by the way, die after they spawn. A female salmon, once she lays her eggs, she goes off to die. She won't eat anymore. Gotcha. So we take and by the way, when salmon are spawning, they turn a bright red. And that red is that natural antioxidant called astaxanthin. So our salmon oil comes from these post-spawning 100% cold-pressed virgin salmon oil that contains this natural red color in it that's beneficial for your health, and it keeps the oil from going rancid. Astaxanthin is a natural antioxidant, so it keeps the oil from oxidizing that other oils don't have. If you look at all your omega-3s, they usually contain some vitamin A, again, synthetic isolate, or some vitamin E, a tocopherol, to keep them from going rancid. So we screw up nature, and then we have to add things in it to keep screwing up nature to keep it from rotting. So That's what your traditional omegas are. Ours is not that way.
Gotcha. Very interesting. Let's talk a little bit about the technology that we use in our products that help the body break down, assimilate, and absorb for optimal benefit. So, like liposomal technology for the people that don't understand what it is, and our enzyme delivery system that we use with our products.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm a formulator, I'm also of the mindset that if something works, don't, try to fix, or if something works, don't try to fix it because it's working already.
Right.
I don't believe in reinventing the wheel. About 30 years ago, the pharmaceutical companies discovered a technology that helps deliver nutrients directly to your cells. Okay. One of the problems that we have in the dietary supplement industry is what you put in your mouth always doesn't make it to your bloodstream. It
Right.
really depends on your digestive system. If you have IBS, leaky gut, Crohn's, celiac, any one of these myriad of digestive disorders, you might only get 10%, 20%, 30% of the nutrients that you ingest. We chose not to fall into that trap with the other dietary supplement companies. And so we chose to use a pharmaceutical delivery system, something that's been used by pharmaceutical companies for delivering chemotherapy. Anesthesiologists have used this technology to deliver the drugs right to your brain to knock you out. It's called liposomes. Liposomes are nanoparticles, nano-fat molecules that absorb anything you combine them with. So they'll absorb a chemical like a drug, or they'll absorb a phytochemical, a plant-based chemical like a vitamin or resveratrol or curcumin or coenzyme Q10 or one of these many other phytochemicals that are beneficial for us. So we teamed up and were trained by a pharmaceutical researcher who developed liposomes for a pharmaceutical company. He taught me how to make these liposomes and what technologies and what equipment I need to use in order to make these things. And then we combine these liposomes with our beneficial ingredients to ensure that what you put in your mouth gets directly to the cell, just like your prescription drug would. So that's what sets us apart from other companies. For our whole food ingredients, like the multivitamin and the salmon oil and everything I just talked about, food doesn't need liposomes because they naturally contains fats and proteins and carbohydrates, things that your body loves and will absorb.
Right.
However, some people have trouble digesting those, so our food-based nutrients we combine with enzymes, and enzymes help your body digest food properly so that that food gets to your bloodstream and gets utilized by the body. So depending on the nutrient, we either have an enzyme delivery technology or a liposome delivery technology. Either way, we call it advanced delivery technology so that you actually get what you put into your mouth.
Absolutely. More bang for your buck for sure.
Yeah.
The other thing is, explain how it's so important to have key quality ingredients, especially when you're using these technologies, that you have to make sure they're potent, pure, because if you are getting them sent to the cell level, you're basically hindering the body, essentially.
Yeah, I mean, you just said it. Because of our advanced delivery technology, what we put into these products get delivered to the cell. There's no doubt about that. But what if we were lax in our quality control with these nutrients? What if we bought nutrients that contained pesticides or herbicides or preservatives or something like that? Well, we would basically be advanced toxic delivery systems is what we'd be doing, right? We can't do that. So, I mean, literally, we, from start to finish, we ensure that our products contain no chemicals in them. We ensure DNA fingerprinting on each raw material that comes in so that we know that what we bought is actually what we bought. There are many, many companies out there that don't even do that. They buy alfalfa powder from XYZ company, and XYZ company decides to send them, fresh cut lawn clippings maybe. Either way, it's a green powder, and they think, oh, they won't know,
Right.
Well, we do DNA tests on all of our incoming raw materials to make sure that our alfalfa really is alfalfa.
Right. That kind of leads me into a little bit about the FDA. I've been getting a lot of questions about, well, you're not certified by the FDA. Can you just kind of break that down and why that really doesn't mean anything or determine how our,
It's not that it doesn't mean anything. That the FDA
well,
not certified, does not certify dietary supplements. Okay,
right.
so if somebody tells you their supplement or product is FDA certified, they are 100% lying. And I would run from that product like crazy. In fact, I'd flush it down the toilet. Because if they're going to tell you that big of a lie, who knows what's inside that capsule? Um,
Right.
there is no such thing, once again, as FDA certification for a dietary supplement. The FDA only approves drugs. Okay, the FDA, I know they call it the Food and Drug Administration, but the Food and Drug Administration really has nothing to do with food. Okay,
Gotcha.
what they do is they created in 1996, and this wasn't even the FDA, this was Congress. Senator Orrin Hatch created a bill, sponsored a bill, got it pushed through Congress. It's called the Dietary Supplement Health and Education Act. And what that means is that you've got to now follow certain quality criteria in order to manufacture a supplement. It is a law, it has been passed. It wasn't enforced forever. I mean, the Obama administration pretty much did nothing to enforce it except for the last couple of years of his term. But again, that was not the Obama administration. That was mostly just Congress trying to, reaching out to raw material suppliers, reaching out to manufacturers, and getting the industry to start regulating itself regarding the Dietary Supplement Health and Education Act. But that just means that our products must be manufactured in a GMP certified facility. There are certain minimum quality criteria that we must meet, and let me tell you, we far exceed that criteria. Because we're using liposomes, we have to go above and beyond testing for our raw materials to make sure that we deliver a safe product. You know,
Absolutely.
there are pesticides and preservatives, guys, in other companies' products. And they can deny it all day long, but all you have to do is say, show me your certificate. Show me your certificate testing for sorbic acids, for benzoic acids, for polysorbates, things like that. They don't have it.
Right. No, thanks for clearing that up. What would you say? Why would you say supplementation's a must for the people there that I don't take supplements, I feel good, or I eat clean, I eat, salads every day. Why would you say that supplementation is a must?
Well, first and foremost, you have to understand the mentality of the people that say that they're doing everything right. If somebody thinks they're perfect, they got something wrong up here, first and foremost, okay? Nobody eats perfectly. I can guarantee you that. Nobody eats the way you know you're supposed to be eating. My wife probably eats better than anybody I know. And I come across and meet a lot of people as I travel throughout the world. And by far, she is the best eater. I don't care whether we go to the Philippines or whether we go to Japan or we've been to China together, we've been to South Central America together. I've met nobody that eats better than my wife, no matter where we go. Okay, so and then secondly, you have to think about the education for the standard person who believes that they're eating correctly. Most of us believe that if we follow the food pyramid and we get our 5 servings of fruits and vegetables every day, that we're eating healthy. And understand where that information comes from. It comes from the same government that runs a country that has the leading cause of death is heart disease. The second
Yeah.
leading cause of death is cancer. The fourth leading cause of death is diabetes. And that third leading cause of death is medical malpractice. Okay.
So,
So are you
yeah.
going to trust statistics that come from a government on how you should eat from a modern developed country that has the highest rates of those food related diseases? Come on. If you believe you're eating healthy, again, you don't know what you're talking about. The only person that can take charge of their own health is you yourself. Me. I'm the only one who's in charge of me. And if I want to take charge of my life, I know for me personally, I need to supplement because I know I don't eat clean as I should be. And I don't want to be one of those disease statistics. I don't want to get heart disease in my late 40s. I'm in my late 40s, you know, and I know people. I have had people, I can't call them friends. None of my friends have died of heart disease yet, but I've had associates who have had major heart attacks who have died of heart disease. I have friends who have died of cancer. I have friends who have diabetes. And I don't want to be a statistic.
No, no, definitely not. And the other part of it too, like for people that try to eat healthy, that's all great, but the food that you're eating doesn't have as much nutrients in it as you might think with
Yep.
the farming practices and everything else that's added to it to yield faster crops and everything like that. There's a lot of things that play into that. So
Yeah.
supplementation is definitely vital. So, so yeah, moving on, I want to move on to the V Slim, which is absolutely a home run on that one. It tastes absolutely amazing. I've lost over 20 pounds plus and counting on this
Nice.
product. It's been unbelievable. You know, with weight loss, there's no end all be all, but there's a lot of things in the overall picture that helps you win the small battles that leads to big results. And the testimonials and success rates and stories coming back are by the thousands. Why is this product having those results, and why did you choose
Mhm.
the ingredients that you chose to get the results that we're seeing?
Okay. I mean, why it's getting results, you know, there could be lots of factors for that.
True,
Maybe
yeah.
people are more committed to it, you know, they get excited about new weight loss programs. But I'll tell you right now, this is not a fad weight loss program. These are real ingredients, they're clinically proven. When I put together this formula, I thought of the real reasons why people gain weight. And I think it's easy. I think everybody knows the answer to this. People just eat too much. Okay. We eat too
Right.
much of the wrong food and don't eat enough of the healthy food. And in general, whether you eat healthy food or not, you eat too much.
That's
You know, I
true.
don't care if you eat salads all day long. There are cows that eat organic grass all day long. And if all they do is graze all day long, they're going to get fat too. Okay. You could be an organic vegan grazer and still be fat. All right. If you eat too much. So I put a clinically proven appetite suppressant in this product. It's a natural succulent that grows out of India. The company that we purchased it from, we partnered with them on this ingredient. We have the worldwide exclusive rights in the direct sales industry to sell this. It's called Slimaluma. The scientific name is Caralluma fimbriata, and they have a patented extraction process that makes theirs more potent. Um, and they have 6 safety studies and 2 placebo-controlled clinical studies on it to help curb the appetite and help reduce waistline circumference in those clinical studies. So curbing the appetite was the first thing I looked at. Then I realized that there is a small percentage of people out there that actually do suffer from metabolic syndrome. You know, whether it's low thyroid, whether it's just a slow metabolism, whether it's their adrenal glands have burned out because of overdosing on caffeine or stress or whatever for years and years. So I put a metabolic booster in the V Slim to help those people who have metabolic syndrome get motivated again to start being more active and exercising and whatnot. And then we put some hormone stabilizers in there, or ingredients that help your body control blood sugar levels so that you don't keep getting the insulin spikes and valleys every time you skip a meal or eat too much or whatever. Um, and I think that's why the product works so well, is because it addresses 3 major causes of weight gain, or the inability to lose weight, uh, uh, you know, in our country, in our society. People are getting amazing results with this product, and to me, I wasn't surprised. I knew it was going to happen because we have clinically proven ingredients, but this will be America's best-selling weight loss program. It will.
Absolutely. I got some of my V Slim right here. Love the stuff. I can't believe how great it tastes for not having any synthetics or artificial
Yeah.
sweeteners or anything. It absolutely is delicious.
Yeah, it
Home
tastes
run on
great
that one.
because I put 4 grams of carbohydrates in there, you know, and people freak out about that. They're like, oh my gosh, you used cane sugar and fructose as your sweetener. I'm like, I used 4 grams, you guys. A Jolly Rancher has like 12 grams of carbohydrates. So
Right.
in one of our packets, we have like 1/4 or 1/3 of a Jolly Rancher, you know. We have about 1/5 the amount of sugar that's found in an apple. So it tastes good because I use natural ingredients. I do not like the taste of aspartame
Oh,
and
no.
sucralose. They Ace K, they taste like chemicals to me.
Stevia, yeah.
Yeah.
Bad aftertaste. No, incredible product, Tracy. You hit that one out of the park. I take two a day. Sometimes I take three just because if I'm really fighting a craving or something, I want something sweet. I kind of take it as, and I feel like I'm getting a treat because it tastes so good.
Yeah.
Hopefully that's not going overboard, two or three a day.
No, think about it. Three of those packets a day is only giving you 12 grams of carbohydrates, right? I think
Right.
one slice of bread is about 18 to 20 grams of carbs.
Oh wow, yeah, no,
So
no
you're getting
worries
like
there. Yeah.
half a slice of bread as far as the carbohydrate content. So, and you know, again, there's beneficial ingredients in there. So, uh, 2 packets per day was the same amount that was used in the GenCore clinical study. So
Gotcha.
exceeding that doesn't it won't ensure that you get better results. We don't know because we haven't done a clinical test on 3 packets a day. But
Right.
you know, again, on those days where you're really fighting your craving, or maybe on those days where you're at a family event and you're going to be going back to the buffet 3 or 4 times, and maybe take an extra packet.
Gotcha. No, that's excellent. Thanks for that. And then lastly, I just want to go over the V3, the Energy Mood Hydration product. Another wonderful product, natural, healthy, sustained energy without the jitters, crash, adrenal
Yep.
fatigue. Wonderful product. If you can just explain your thought process behind that, why you chose the ingredients you chose for formulating this product.
Yeah, you know, my wife is an energy drink user. It's her only problem in my mind as far as, you know, she is such a clean eater, but she loves and you know, she gets as natural as energy drinks as possible, but she loves those. And I'll have a sip of them occasionally, or she's got a powder one too that she used to use before we came out with V3. But man, they were nasty, and it's because they contain nothing but artificial sweeteners. They're really bitter, strong, stimulating herbs, or they use straight caffeine, which is super bitter. And I just hated them. I've never been an energy drink user. And so when I was told to formulate products that fall into the top 5 best-selling categories in our industry, well, energy enhancers is in those top 5, and I was like, oh, I don't want to formulate an energy enhancer. Um, but then I started thinking, okay, well, if I have full reign over what I formulate, what I put in there, what would I take? What would I want in my energy enhancer? I want long lasting, sustained energy. I want something to where I can take in the morning, but when I come home in the afternoon, I still have the mood and the energy, uh, you know, to play with my kids when I get home
Absolutely.
or to do projects because I'm falling behind on all my spring projects now, you know, and so I wanted that sustained energy. I wanted a happy enhancer because to me, what good is energy if it just stresses you out?
Right.
You know, do you
That's
see?
true.
I see those people all the time. They have 8 cups of coffee, and then who
Oh.
wants to be around that person? They're like, they're exactly like that chipmunk that was on that movie. What was that Pixar movie where that chipmunk was on
Uh,
coffee all the time? He's like, nobody wants to be around him because he's a hyper spaz. You know,
I
who
didn't think I
wants
see
that?
that one.
I
That's
don't know
funny.
if it was a chipmunk or if it was a squirrel or something. It was some rodent. Anyway, I don't want that type of energy. I want healthy, mood enhancing energy. And then what do I use energy for? I take an energy enhancer because I'm going to go work out, or I'm going to go do some sports, or I'm going to be spending all day in the office.
Right.
And when you do those events, you tend to need more water. And so I wanted a hydrating effect in this too. So we use freeze dried coconut water to give you all the electrolytes your body needs. And of course, you pour it in the water, so you're drinking that water down.
Mhm.
So your body stays hydrated as well. So
Right.
I decided that that's what I was going to formulate. And again, do it with natural flavors because I hate those synthetic artificial flavors that they stick in these energy drinks to try to mask the bitterness of those
Right.
nasty ingredients. So I actually like V3. I drink it. I drink it almost every day. My wife drinks it every day now instead of all the crap she's been drinking. So that makes me feel better that she's not putting those chemicals into her body. But yeah, I mean, that's what we came up with.
No, I love the product as well. Another hit. I do a couple at a time just as a pre-workout. That's replaced my pre-workout. Works incredible. I have lasting energy. I don't crash like the pre-workouts. You're good for an hour, but then after that, you're just zonked. So just an incredible product. And it's just so exciting having you guys at the helm, having you formulating our products, because no matter what you're doing or what we're creating, you know it's going to be top of the line, industry leading, and that's very exciting. Anything else? Any inside scoop on anything else that's in the works, or what? You wouldn't be able to tell us, I'm sure.
You're not going to get an inside
you're pretty
scoop.
tight.
Yeah, no
Tight-lipped,
inside
so.
scoops. But if you haven't registered for conference, or for anyone who hasn't registered for the August conference, get registered, because it's going to be fun. And yeah,
Okay.
we will be announcing one, possibly two new products.
Woo! I'm registered, so that's exciting. I look forward to that. Absolutely. So one last thing, Tracy, I just want to close with, I just want to ask you, for the people that are watching, what separates us from the rest? We're not just, what makes us different? We're not just, the industry is flooded, the supplement, health and wellness industry. There's a lot of players out there. Vasayo's on the scene. What makes us different?
I think that's where, the 5 pillars of our company come into play. If you have not seen that video yet, go to the corporate website, look at the video, it's right there. If you're a brand partner and don't know those 5 pillars, then get on your app and watch that video, because it's not just one thing. I mean, yes, we have cutting edge products. We have amazing products, but it really stems on the leadership. If you look at the caliber of people that we have leading this company, and I mean Dan Zhu, I mean Dallin, Daniel is just an amazing guy, super intelligent. I love working with him. He beat me twice today in ping pong. I never beat the guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but he says he only plays me because it helped boost his ego, because he loses to Danny, who's our accountant all the time. So.
Okay, that's hilarious.
Anyway, I mean, that's the people that we have working with, their hearts and our cause. Our goal is just to change 1 million lives, and we can change 1 million lives in all sorts of aspects, spiritually, financially, with the rewards program that we have, physically with the products that we have. Our nonprofit organization that we contribute to is just doing amazing things over in Africa. I have not seen any company, literally any company in this industry, have the team, have the products, have the cause, have the timing, have everything that we have. Nothing. It's not out, not even in a 10 or 15-year-old company. They don't have what we have, and we're barely a year old.
Yeah, it's incredible. It really is. You guys are really putting us in a position to win, and it's why I love this company so much. And with that being said, Tracy, we're going to conclude this interview. Thank you so much for your time. I really do appreciate it.
Welcome. Thanks for putting yourself out there.
What's that?
I said thank you for putting yourself out there and doing these.
Absolutely. No problem at all. I'm going to stay on and just close out with these guys. So take care, Tracy.
All right, thank you. Bye.
See ya. You betcha. Thanks again. Okay, guys. So hopefully you thought that was great. Thanks for tuning in and sharing your time with me. If you want any more information on the products, the opportunity, or have any questions regarding what you saw, just comment below, or you can reach out to me. Tracy Gibbs also has a fan page at Tracy Gibbs at Vasayo Science, and you could just write him directly and get the answers from him. Otherwise, I'd be happy to help you as well. So feel free, by all means, if you want to try any of the products or want any more information, just let me know, and I got you covered. So thanks so much, guys. I really appreciate it. And until next time, bye for now.